The two players that stood out for me have been Mason and Ross.
Yeah.
Both who are kind of, feels like they're fighting for that same sort of position.
Yeah.
How close to the starting 11 against United are you have you got upstairs?
Yeah, I'm getting closer, and these 2 games this week will be really important because I've tried to mix minutes up and get everyone to a good level. I think it's important for competition, and now we actually start to hone down on more minutes of certain players, and we'll work towards the team. It's a good problem for me to have. It's great to have Mason back, bringing his qualities. It's great to see Ross in there scoring, incredible free kick today, absolute top class, and it's good. And talking about adaptability, it doesn't mean they can't play in the same team. It doesn't mean you can change because you've got good players playing at their best or in tip top. So that's something for me. It's a nice problem for me to have to sort out.
Hey guys, Oggs here from the US. Thank you for watching. As you could hear the boss, he is about to make his starting 11, and he said it was a good problem to have because the competition is always good, and he's very pleased with his players, as you could hear. But for me, I choose 3 different points that Lampard needs to solve before the beginning of the season. Number 1 problem for me is Danny Drinkwater and Bakayoko. They are wasting time and wasting space for eventual young kid from the academy, so they need to go. Frank need to make a decision to sell them or loan them and not use them anymore for the 2 remaining games. It's clear Bakayoko, his head is not at Chelsea anymore. Danny Drinkwater is trying, but it's so hard for him. He's been out for almost a season and a half, so you understand his condition, and he need to go where he can play regular football. Problem number 2 for Frank to solve before the beginning of the season is the defense problem. We have a lot of issues in the defense, but I think that is due to the mixed up and different teams that he's playing the first half and second half. So he can't really organize one starting 11 in the defense. He needs to make sure that everybody is given a chance during this period. But it's time for the 2 remaining games that he really choose who's gonna be there, who's gonna do what, and please no zonal marking defending. Ball watching defending doesn't work in the Premier League. We saw it with Fasari. It's not gonna work, and he need to give them a specific job to do. He need to work very hard on the defense because we have very good defender that just need to click and practice together, and we're gonna be fine. Problem number 3 for Frank Lampard to solve before the beginning of the season is giving 90-minute match fitness to all the starting 11, because he has in his mind already who's gonna start. So it's time to start building the 90-minute full game. You don't want to get to Man United without even any player playing 90 minutes. So far, I think it's Aspi and Luis got 90 minutes full. The rest been, rotating and all that, which is understanding. But for the 2 remaining games, it's time for him to give them 90 minutes full. So there we go, guys. So please let me know who's gonna be your starting 11. There is no bad answer here because we don't know. We just don't know what's gonna happen, what Frank will choose. But for me, I would go with Kepa, Aspi, Luis, Emerson, Zuma, Jorginho, N'Golo Kante if he's fit by the time, or Kova. And I will go with Pulisic, Mount, Kennedy, and Abraham on top. Well, as we can tell, Frank can adapt and change different systems. So whatever system he chooses to start with, 4-3-3 or 4-4-2 diamond or whatever system, I would like to see those guys that I just said start and go from there. And people, remember, we want to see our youngsters starting every game, but we have to build that. We have to mix them at the beginning with the veteran, so they can build from there and go slowly. You can't just throw every youngster in the team from the beginning, because it's not going to create cohesion between generation, if that makes sense. So I know we would like to see Christensen. We would like to see Mount and everybody. Pretty much the starting 11 full of youngsters. But in this point, you have to be very careful during the transition. So you have to mix up. Let me know what you think, what your starting 11 will be against Man United. And yeah, let's do this little game. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and help me out so YouTube can discover me. Subscribe if you haven't already. And God bless you. See you in the next one.